So, for part three, I'll be talking about red. There was a time in my life where I want to say again, it was in my early 20s, sometime around 20 to 23, 24. And I had decided to, I don't know where I get these ideas. I don't know where I got these ideas, but I would get these ideas and I'd do these things and I would just go with it. And so I was doing what I would consider to be some kind of cleansing ritual, some kind of letting go ritual. Like, not to digress, but back when I was living in the place with the dog that was mayor, one thing I did was I went down to the beach and I wrote words and ideas and thoughts that I needed to let go of, and I would let the water wash it away and watch it, and it was very cathartic watching this happen. And I remember a woman leaving a note on my car thanking me for doing that. She left me all this information. She said she saw me on the beach and she was just saying what a good idea that was. Anyway, so this other time, I gathered some pictures and some Adderall, and there were some other things. I used to love Adderall. I was addicted to it, and I haven't taken it in like 10 years, but I burned these pictures. There was like some, I was letting go of some relationships and I don't know. I don't really know if I understood the power of all this, but once it all came to a close, I remember throwing the Adderall in there, and I remember a very specific picture that I threw in there, and I burned it, and the next morning I came out and to the same spot that I had burned that stuff at, and a red dragonfly flew up to me, and I don't remember ever having had seen a red dragonfly. I remember being so moved by it. And then that night I went out and this man walked up to me and offered to buy me a taco and stuck his hand out and offered himself his hand and his name. He said, "I'm Red, nice to meet you." And these synchronicities had actually been happening my whole life. They'd happened since I was a young child. And when it started happening in my early 20s, it was very, very, very intense. I was very scared. I remember, again, back to the town where the dog was mayor. I'm pretty sure I had something called a Kundalini awakening. Because of the intensity, I had some kind of seizure during a sexual experience, and there was also some serious life choices that I was making that I was having to confront, and it terrified me, and it's taken me a long time to come back or down or whatever from whatever that was, and it's almost been like 20 years, and I still to this day don't even know how to really talk about that. Thank you.